Hello, dearies. It's me, Agnes Smith, Nomadic Fanatic's #1 fan. As promised, I have chosen to cover Eric's recent court appearance. With respect to the court and its judge, I will assume the role of the judge in this loosely approximate reenactment. Eric was not seen, so sketch drawings of what we think Eric might have looked like was created to contextualize the scene. Also, Eric was muttering short responses, so we don't really know exactly what he was saying. So we are making educated guesses here. Exciting! Let's watch! And you are? Eric Jacobs, listed as Eric Holing here. Okay, go on ahead and have a seat at the table. For your information, the county attorney that they filed a motion to reflect cause we had it as Holing. They filed an amendment to reflect Eric Jacobs, okay? Okay, so that's the correct name? Correct. Perfect. Different address too, but we can address it later. Yes, we will. So at this time, Mr. Jacobs, did you understand the constitutional rights and immigration statement that I advised? Yes. And at this time, what is your date of birth? 6/5/81. And your current mailing address? 1234 Blue Sky Sunshiny Leprechaun Drive, Gomorrah, Texas 75666. A good phone number? 555-LILERIC or 555-545-3742. Okay, so Mr. Jacobs, at this time, the county attorney's office has filed a misdemeanor complaint. This was filed on January 13th of 2026 for count 1 assault, ARS 13-1203A1, which is a class 1 misdemeanor, and count 2 disorderly conduct, ARS 13-2904A1, which is also a class 1 misdemeanor. For each class 1 misdemeanor, you could receive from a suspended jail sentence up to 180 days county jail. You could be fined up to $250 plus all surcharges, and up to 3 years probation for each class 1 misdemeanor. At this time, do you understand what you have been charged with? Yes. And at this time, how do you wish to plead? Guilty or not guilty? Not guilty. And do you wish a court-appointed attorney, or can you hire your own attorney? Court-appointed. I just need you to fill out this financial information to make sure that you qualify. I just want to make sure your driver's license, because there was an issue with fingerprinting. Yeah. Okay, right. So, Eric Jacobs, correct? Okay, perfect. We'll get another order. Social Security number, mumble. Okay. So, Mr. Jacobs, so at this time, I'm going to appoint you to attorney, redacted. His contact information will be on your paperwork here. It will be determined adjudication of the case how much you will be paying toward your attorney. I am going to schedule a pre-trial conference for March 26th at 9 a.m., and I don't have a problem with you appearing by Zoom. And then we're going to get you another order so you can get the fingerprints taken care of. Yes. Okay. March 26th at 9 a.m. Before you leave, you can get contact information for the Zoom information. Make sure you keep in weekly contact with your attorney. You'll appear to answer and submit yourself to all further orders and process of the court. Thank you. Notify this court and your attorney of any changes in address. Like I said, the contact information of your attorney will be on your paperwork. I just need you to sign here. Email information redacted. You're going to go next door to get fingerprinted. Any questions? No. I would just start making contact with your attorney sometime next week. By the time your attorney gets contact information. Have a good day. Ugh. So what are the takeaways from this little session? A lot of people couldn't believe their little Eric could possibly be involved in a physical altercation where he was the aggressor. It had to be more BS from his internet trolls. All these people from Quartzsite that said it happened must have been loony seeking attention. Well, now that he physically had to make an appearance to arrange a trial for these charges, we have to concede that Eric Jacobs is at very least involved or officially accused of criminal activity. Another thing that we have to acknowledge is that us trolls weren't wrong when we said that Eric changed his name from Eric Jacob Holeen to Eric Jacobs. It's not really that hard to corroborate, but his fans are so dense that they think we fabricated his name change or his criminal history. Now that he had to admit in front of a judge that the name Eric Holeen is linked to him, it has to be accepted that he is in fact the person mentioned in those criminal charges in the early 2000s. And many of his critics, including myself, is curious how a man that makes $200K a year and $10K a year in Patreon money can't afford to hire a private attorney. We are curious what he wrote on that financial information paperwork. Sure, it's perfectly possible that he writes off a lot of money as expenses because he blows so much money on nonsense, but he owns many liquid assets too. A 40-foot bus, a truck, a trailer. Oh, let's not forget to mention 5 acres of property that isn't technically an address. Somehow, at the end of this, I doubt he'll be able to keep all of those assets. Also, it makes me wonder if he was completely truthful to the court about his finances. As a YouTuber who lives mainly on AdSense, I would assume that he'd have to provide 1099s for YouTube and Patreon. We'll just have to see. Do you think he would try to pull a fast one on the court? According to my sources, someone that makes $100,000 a year makes more than 3 times that of a person who would qualify for a public defender. Eric might have to hire a private attorney after all, and it's not cheap, especially when they had to handle Class 1 misdemeanors. Eric pleaded not guilty, which will tie up the court for a day. Lawyers on both sides will be present. At the end of the day, the state may have already have enough evidence to convict him, and the person that he allegedly punched could sue him in a civil lawsuit for physical and emotional damages. Even more money flying out of his pockets. If he's convicted, he may only have to serve probation, but that's a nightmare for a traveling YouTuber. He'll have to ask permission from his probation officer to go anywhere out of the state. He might even have to talk with another state for a transfer of supervision. Oh, pretending to be a biker gets pretty expensive, doesn't it? Have a blessed day, old dearies. For Nomadic Fanatic's #1 fan. Be sure to like, hype, and subscribe!